Hey, did you hear? We did a thing. We're now on Patreon. Come and check us out. Hello. Welcome to RamGoatAstrology. I'm Laura Lee.
And I am Helena. Hello and welcome. The second part of June transits.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to go through. We don't have quite so many. The second half of the month, I feel like it's a little bit lighter. Energy.
Yes. We've been going through a lot so far. We're recording on the 15th. Today we have Mars square Uranus and Jupiter square Saturn. But yeah, it's one of those days.
I like this one. I like the Mars square or the Jupiter square Saturn one. It feels like like we get to expand our maturity.
Yeah.
Right. We get to work hard on like recognizing that we need to go work out.
Yeah,
right. Like I was watching my husband work out this morning and he was using the swing set as, with the pull-up bar, and he was doing push-ups on the other little balance beam. And I'm in the house just like smiling and watching him going, ooh, I like this transit. But that's what it felt like, making yourself go and do the thing that ultimately will bring you joy and pleasure and abundance.
Yeah.
So then look at us. We're squeezing in this podcast recording and we are doing the thing that brings us joy and ultimately hopefully brings us some abundance.
Yeah. Perfect. And if you want to listen to the first half of the June transits, you can listen to that. It's available. And they will talk about the whole of June, including the 15th. But today we're going to start with the 17th of June because there's actually nothing happening on the 16th.
Yeah.
No exact transits that are starting then.
Yeah.
So on the 17th, what we have is an ingress. Yeah. And it's Mars ingressing into Virgo. So changing sign from Leo. It's been in Leo for a bit. It's been retrograding in Leo, going back and forwards, and now stepping into earthy Virgo.
I like this one because we get to analyze our bodily needs, right? Mars represents our energy, our drive, our physical energy of how we move. And Virgo is this analyzer of how can we do it better? Where are we maybe having some leaks in our energy? Maybe where are we eating stupid food that isn't giving us healthy, energetics and maybe depleting us. So I like this time frame.
Yeah. I would say that it gives us energy to, for us to look at, see the details in how we're doing things and sort of seeing the faults in the system because Virgo is so good at analyzing. So with Mars here, we can be pretty straightforward with that analyzing of like, okay, but how are we really doing this? But, because it's so good with details, it can also fall into, criticizing.
A little bit. Yeah.
A little bit.
Some self-judgment, which self-judgment isn't a bad thing. We do need it. We need to look at ourselves and go, oh, wow, my teeth are fuzzy and yellow. Maybe I should judge them and, or I'm judging them and maybe I should go take care of them. The judgment of the self on where we can improve, not necessarily I am bad, I am wrong, and shame yourself. But we do need a healthy judgment.
Yes, it's great to see the details. Just, make sure you're not, over-analyzing things.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this will be here for a little while. We got some time to settle in with Mars. He doesn't go real fast like Venus and Mercury, but, he moves, I'd say, at a similar pace to Earth. Takes about 2.5 years to go around the zodiac. But he gives us a nice healthy dose of understanding where we can take a look at our systems and where we can maybe get in the earth and get in the dirt and do some gardening too. This is a great time of year for that.
Yes, that's true. So the day after, on June 18th, we have a transit. We have Jupiter, which is in Cancer, square to Neptune in Aries. So Jupiter is pretty new in Cancer, and Neptune is pretty new in Aries.
Yes.
But Jupiter is this like planet that brings the energy of like, oh, we can do this, we can do that. Yes. Like very enthusiastic and like seeing the glass half full.
Mm-hmm.
And Cancer is an energy that is that you can see as when you see it globally, I usually see it as very like patriotic or like
Yes.
it's about your home. So this one, with everything that's going on in the world,
Mm-hmm.
I can see that there could be some illusions around this day because someone is going to think that they can just go all in somewhere and we can do this. We can do this for our country, la la.
Yeah.
And then Neptune in Aries is, that energy of like Neptune is a little bit like a fog and can sometimes be that you think you're putting someone on a pedestal. And
Yes.
in Aries, it's very much a leader as well. So these two energies are forming a square to each other, which is a tension.
Yeah, it's really about
Mm.
being careful about who you're trusting as your
Yeah.
leader, as the who is. I get this energy of over promising. Somebody over
Yes,
promising something that they can't possibly succeed on. This is what I
for
get,
sure.
right? Like I promise that I'm gonna this and that. What? There's no what? Right? This
Yeah.
is like be discerning. This energy when these two are square, be discerning and make sure you're doing what feels in alignment with you. Cancer is very much feeling. So get down into your feels in your body, your solar plexus, your heart chakra. Get into the center of your body and see how it feels. If your gut at all is going,
Mm.
small red flag, listen to that.
Yeah, because this with Neptune, it's a lot also about faith and dreams and
Yeah.
idealism.
Yes.
So yeah, be mindful of
Yep.
those keywords
I
on
agree.
this day.
Then we have the summer solstice. Woo woo.
Yay.
Summer solstice, June 20th. The sun is entering into Cancer. We get to celebrate the longest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. It's this time for it's a renewal almost, right? Like, woohoo, we
Yeah.
hit the precipice of now we have the most sunlight. And then, of course, it starts getting shorter days. But
Yeah.
this is a great energy of shifting into what makes us feel good. Cancer
Yeah.
wants it's like going to the beach on a nice sunny day. That's a good
Yeah.
healthy Cancer energy, isn't it? Don't you think of sunny days
I
at the
think
beach?
so.
Bring your
Yes, for sure.
picnic, you got your family, you got your beach ball, you just bring a book, just hang out at the beach. It makes me always feel like Cancer in a good mood.
Yeah, and like Cancer energy is also so much about family. It doesn't have to be like your actual family, but
Right.
like family vibes. Like you could be, your friends, but like that family vibe, like let's all together go, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
go to the beach, bring a picnic.
Yeah. Yeah, bring good
Yeah.
food. I love that. So happy summer solstice, everybody, with the sun moving into
Yay.
Cancer. This is also a time of the year where people can get quite moody quite quickly.
Mm.
And so just be aware of that when the sun goes through Cancer. For people who don't have a lot of Cancer energy in their chart,
Mm.
like me, this is a time of the year where I do get incredibly moody because it's the time
Yeah.
of the year where the sun highlights this area of my chart where I don't have anything natally.
Yeah.
So I tend to get into those feelings and the mood swings. And sometimes I'm really, really great in the really good moods. And sometimes, wow, I can get really crabby really quick.
Mm.
Right. So
Yeah.
be aware that this is the time of year where moods just fluctuate, just like the
Yeah.
weather.
True that.
Mhm.
So then we have a little bit of break in transits, but on the 22nd, we have two things. We have Mars in Virgo, sextile to Jupiter in Cancer, and we also have Sun in Cancer square to Saturn in Aries.
Mhm.
And yeah, so they're quite different.
They
The
are.
sextile is an easy energy. So now Mars in Virgo being like seeing the details, going ahead, fixing those sextile to Jupiter in Cancer, which has a lot to do with like abundance about, home and family.
Family, food, home.
Yeah,
Yep.
like here you can maybe fix some things around the house.
Yeah.
That's not
Absolutely.
working.
That's what
Fix
I
the
was like.
details. Yeah.
This is like let's analyze what's going on with our
Home
life and
renovations.
home
Yeah.
reno for sure. Even
Yeah.
moving just your furniture around, right? Whatever you need to do, or fixing that window that's been driving you nuts. June 22nd is a great day to do that. However, there's also the square energy between the sun and Saturn. So this is be careful, take your time. The
Mm.
sun is your willpower, your vitality, your life force energy, and Saturn is measure twice and cut once. And when you cut, make sure you have your damn safety glasses on and get your fingers out of the way. And don't be hasty because it's in Aries. So be
Mm.
mature when you're playing with fire, quote unquote, whether that's a chop saw or actual fire or an axe or whatever, right? Like be
Yeah.
cautious with your body and the things you're doing that day. So if you are doing home reno, extra caution with
Yes.
the
Yes.
physical
Think
energies.
twice. Yeah, like you said, measure twice, cut
Uh
once.
huh. Uh huh.
Perfect.
Yeah, I love that. But yeah, this is a great day where you are definitely going to do something important with some type of obligation and being of service. Whenever we've got Virgo involved, Cancer's involved, and then Aries is doing. So we've got
Mm.
two things going on with Cancer, one in Virgo, one in Aries. We're going to be of service and we're
Mm.
going to be doing something. So the 22nd, just make sure you're planning to do something. That's a Sunday. So, if you don't currently have anything planned, that'd be a great day to set up a something for your home or your family or
Yeah.
renovations or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
And
next?
then the 23rd, we have another square. So now Sun in Cancer will
Mm-hmm.
form a square to Neptune
Mm-hmm.
in Aries. Yeah, okay. So this square feels very like whenever actually talking about Neptune, it can be a little confusing, especially when
Confusion.
it comes to when it comes to a square. This could be like because the sun is so much, it is our vitality, yes, and life force. A sun, a life force square to Neptune, the fog can bring it can lead to deflation
Mm-hmm.
of life force energy.
Yeah.
So you could feel extremely tired when you have an aspect like this.
I bet
Make
they
sure,
overdid it at the day before with the home renovation project. And now the
yeah,
next day you're going to be like, oh,
yes, yes. Make sure to drink a lot of water. Make sure to get your
mm-hmm.
meals done. Totally a day where you can just forget to eat and drink, and then you're like, I don't know
For
what I'm
sure.
feeling. I'm so tired. Yeah, yes, you will be so tired.
Mm-hmm.
And usually, like, drink water, eat your food, get your sleep, and the good thing that can you can bring out of this is, to lead this day with intuition. So really listen to what your body needs.
On that one,
Intuition,
oh my
yeah.
gosh, on the intuition too, with Aries involved, there always is some type of or sense of competition. And this might feel really draining for you or something like you just can't engage in competition on this particular day. Dogs.
Yeah.
I've got two dogs wrestling and they're
Mm.
being loud. So being in competition this day could really pull what little energy you do have, right? So if you're a
Yeah.
mom of a bunch of kids like me, just like this is just a day of just practice surrender. Do not argue with
Yeah.
them. Do not sit and try to control them. Do not try and fight. Same thing with a boss or, somebody you just been not connecting with. This could be a really tough, energetic day of competition where they might try to, and you're like, I don't have it in me, man.
Yeah.
I got nothing. That's cool. Don't fight.
Yeah.
Use your intuition, like Helena just said, and step out of the situation. Just go for a walk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With a water bottle.
With the water.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love that. With
The
a
day
water bottle.
after, we have a new moon. So now the moon is also in Cancer.
Yes.
Yes, meeting up with the sun. This is what we call a new moon.
Mm-hmm.
So on new moons, we we clean our crystals,
Yes, we do.
and we set intentions and we start things up. This is like a new energy kind of thing. Like full moons, we let things go. And we move on. We let something come to full circle and we let go. In on new moons, we start new things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
we manifest, we call things in. And
Yeah.
a new moon in Cancer, this is emotions, this is family, this is nurturing, this is healing, this is compassion, this is intuition, this is all things home, food, family, nourishment.
Yeah.
So this is what we're manifesting. This is the energetics in which we're manifesting in is this new moon in Cancer.
Mm.
And because we just started the solstice and because we are entering into the first, okay, on July 1st, it'll be the first day of the second half of the decade.
Wait, say that again.
July 1st will be the first day of the second half
Ah,
of the decade.
oh, okay, cool.
So
All
we're
right.
almost at this precipice of the end of the first half of our decade of the 2020s.
Yeah.
Whoa, huh?
Whoa.
Whoa, huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It feels very that feels very like loaded. Feel like
Mm-hmm.
charged, fully like
Yeah.
very yeah.
Yeah. So think about this now with this new moon in Cancer. If we're really manifesting, you can think not just for the month, but you can now start to project for the rest of the half of the decade, right? You can
Mm,
really manifest what do you want for the next 5 years,
mm.
which I think is fun,
That's really cool.
right?
And
Like we,
the moon is at home in Cancer, so
mm-hmm.
this is a little extra
It
magical.
is. It is magic.
Yeah.
I love that you use
Yeah.
that word. It is magic. So this is the kind of stuff where like write it in your journal and then read it a year and a half from now and be like, oh my God, look at that. It's
What
magical.
did I manifest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cool. I love that. That's the 25th. So that is a Wednesday, everybody. So maybe Tuesday night in your journal, kind of prep for the next day and the energetics of the next
Mm,
day. So the 24th, you can just kind of plan in your journal, do something for the new moon on Wednesday.
mm. Perfect.
Yeah. What's
The day
next?
after, we have we have two transits and one ingress.
Mm-hmm.
So Mercury is changing signs from Cancer, watery Cancer, to fiery Leo.
Yeah.
So our communication will be more straightforward,
Mm-hmm.
very Leo. And we also have Mercury. Well, the okay, so the Mercury ingress into Leo happens after these transits.
Yeah.
So the first transit is Mercury still in Cancer, forming a sextile to Uranus in Taurus.
Yep. Because
And then,
Uranus is at the very tail degree of Taurus
yeah,
right now.
it is. It is.
Yep.
And then the Sun in Cancer forms a sextile to Mars in Virgo. And then Mercury will enter Leo.
Ta-da.
Ta-ta!
Yeah, Mercury's pretty active on the 26th. So that is a
Yeah.
Thursday. We get to energetically shift through this transformative talk with Uranus. And like we get to really step into more authentic energy. And then Mercury moves into Leo. So it's like
Yeah.
before we move into this bold, outgoing, courageous Leo with our mind and our thought process, first we get like this bathing of energy from Uranus
Mm,
in Taurus, which is also another fixed sign. So we got a fixed sign of Taurus, right? And then we
mm,
move into the fixed sign of Leo. And Mercury is the way we think, the way we communicate, what we learn, how we speak about what we learn, and also the physicality, our agility, the way we move our body
mm.
too, which is
Yeah.
interesting. So if we think about this, we get to have this hit of energy from Uranus where, and it's a sextile, so it's a really easy talk. It's almost like Uranus
Mm,
throws a like a paper airplane or something at us and we have to catch it and open it, read the message really quick before we move into Leo. It's like this quick little note of like, hey,
yeah.
here's this secret love note. Here's how you do this. Be your authentic self. Okay, ready, go. Boom, you got it. And then
Yeah.
you get to jump out on a stage, right?
Yeah.
Which is Leo. So I love the 26th for so many reasons because we get this almost like this little whisper from God from through Uranus, right? Through Uranus of this little note that we need to know prior to stepping onto the stage of Mercury in Leo
Mm,
and learning how to speak and think bigger and more courageously.
mm.
Maybe speak up for our needs or our children's needs or our to our government or whatever, right? I don't know what is
Exactly.
going to need
Our
people to.
neighbors' needs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, and Uranus in Taurus is that foundational, stubborn Taurus energy and this like hit of like, you can do this. This is you. Go.
Mm,
You got this. It's got to be your voice. It's got to be you instead of
mm,
waiting for somebody. Right. I feel like America is kind of waiting for somebody to come and like rescue us from ourselves. And I feel
mm.
like the 26th is almost like this energy of like, hey, it's you.
Yeah.
You're the ones that got to do it.
Yeah.
Fix your stuff. Right. So the 26th is an interesting one. And then that Sun in Cancer, also having a quick, easy conversation with Mars and Virgo. This is your home, right? Cancer and Virgo energy of like clean your house, fix your house, do a little edit or adjustment, work back on that home remodeling project you were doing.
Yep.
So
Sharpening is like yeah, fixing the details of
yeah,
something for
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Maybe you didn't finish something the other day and now you got to go back and now that the paint or the plaster is dry, now you go
Yeah.
update that. All right.
Yes.
27th, we've got Mercury, which now just entered into Leo, having a lovely trine conversation. This is easy peasy. It just flows. There's no
Mm.
rush. There's no, you don't miss a trine very easy. Like sextile, I feel like you can miss it. It's such a quick thing where a trine is easier. You can see it clearly. This is a great day with Saturn in Aries and Mercury in
Yeah.
Leo talking. Two fire signs. They're bold. They're
I thought you were gonna
brave.
say it's a good day to fire someone. No.
Well, that would
Could be
it
actually.
actually
Could
really
be.
would be if you were a boss
Yeah.
and you needed to let someone go.
Yeah.
The 27th, you guys. It's a Friday, so it'd be a great day of the week to do that. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, no, no, I agree with you. Yes, yes.
Isn't
Yeah,
that because Saturn and Aries could be mature about saying like we're moving on to something new and you're not
yeah.
fitting that mold, and Mercury and Leo can just say the thing. So there you
A
go.
great day for making decisions. Yes, yes, yes.
If you
Even
need to
tough ones.
edit your staff, or if you need to let
Edit your stuff.
right,
Yeah,
if you need to
yeah.
let yourself go
Let go
from
of
a
someone.
job, yep,
Or a friendship.
or a friendship, yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, or if you need to just make decisions that are a little bit more bold, a little bit more rebellious, a little bit more daring.
Yeah.
Saturn can help you do that in a mature way, and Mercury and Leo can help you be bold about that. So
Yeah.
I like this energy.
Yeah. Mercury is busy this last couple of days of
Yes,
June. On
yes,
the 28th, Mercury again is now in a trine uh, in
with
Leo,
Neptune.
trine to Neptune in Aries.
Yep,
So
yep.
another trine. And this is like, okay, so you fired someone the day before, and now today you can just you're gonna feel like, was this the right move? Was it not? Like Neptune trying to Mercury, I think is gonna really heighten or like um tune up your intuition
Yes.
a lot more.
And be creative about the new energy that
Yeah.
you are in now. If you fired someone, or if you quit your job, or if you have a new thing, or this, whatever the newness that just happened, right now you get to be creative and lean into what this
Yeah.
new vibe is, right? Every time Neptune's involved, it's a new vibe. You gotta
Yeah.
have the vibrations. So feel it out. Do we like this new energy without Tammy here, or do we like working from home instead of going to the office? We're feeling that
Mm.
out and creatively learning to express our needs with that
Mm.
Mercury Leo.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the last one of the month, we have the 29th, which is a Sunday. So the 29th, we've got Mercury. He is just
Mercury
tearing it
again.
up
Yep.
here. And he's in Leo now. He is opposite our friend Pluto. We haven't talked about Pluto in a little bit. So Pluto finally gets
No.
in on the action here. He's over there in Aquarius retrograding. And now we're going to have an opposition. So whenever we have Leo and Aquarius opposition, you can just automatically assume someone's going to be rebellious.
Hmm. Oh yeah. And with this, because Mercury is involved, it's also communication.
Mhm.
So Mercury opposite to Pluto, and Mercury being in Leo, opposite Pluto in Aquarius, I think this means that you're gonna be bold. You're gonna be a little bit louder
Mhm.
about certain things that you don't think is fair, like
Yes.
things that you really want to pick up by the root and be like, this, look at this. We
This
have to
feels
pick this up
like
by the root. This is
like
not right.
a government thing might happen this day, or like
Yeah.
a community effort fighting the government thing, right? Of course, we're all
Mm,
understanding that the government is crashing and burning over here and in many
mm,
countries, and there's a lot of governmental shifting. And it
yeah.
feels like this is a day, the 29th, where there's going to be a us against them, or a me. You know what I mean? There's this power struggle. I don't know if
Yes.
anybody's going to get resolved this day, though. It doesn't feel like either
Yeah,
side
no
will
one
win.
might win
No.
this, but there will be tension for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, loud,
Yeah.
I think.
Yes. Yes. Vocal. Very vocal. This feels
Yeah.
like protests and speeches, and
Yeah.
uh, I can see social media getting very active with
Oh
speaking
yeah.
up and talking back. And oh, yeah, that's my kind of energy. I like this.
Yeah. So what do you think about the second half of June?
Well, I'm enjoying when Leo is in, or Mercury is in Leo, and then Mars is in Virgo, because I think that
Mm,
the combo of those two help us to be bold and also analyze where things need to be fixed.
Yeah.
So I like the combo of those two. And because of the speed Mercury and Mars, go at, they don't always end up in these two signs together. So I like the energy of our mind in this fiery, stable, stubborn energy of I need to have fun, and this has not been fun, and I'm going to fight something when this isn't fun. It's not fun fighting for our rights and our freedom and all our basic human conditions, right? It's not fun having stuff being removed from us left and right, and damn it, we got to say something and do something now. So I like Mercury there, and then Mars in Virgo seems very like we have to fix the system. We have to take action and fight to fix the system. So I like for just specifically living in America.
Yes.
I feel like we've been waiting for this particular energy.
Yeah, I know you guys are going through so much, and there's so much happening, and not only in the States, but in many parts of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say to a way to like sort of protect your both physical but also like mental energy, it's great to use astrology. Like use astrology for these reasons to protect yourself and know when to really go ahead with something.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, good luck, everybody, with the rest of your June. I hope that this is helpful for you. And I like that we're breaking it up into two parts. It feels more bite-sizable for my brain.
Yeah, same.
Well, we will come back with you next week for another episode. Thank you so much, guys. Stay tuned. We'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Ram and Goat Astrology. You can support the show by buying us a coffee or a tea. Link in the show notes. Your financial support means the world to us. Join us next time.